Hello, a warm welcome today to Conny Decorates, and of course with heart involved directly. Here's another heart for you. Exactly, the one from the entrance. And we have a small Easter decoration for our house entrance. Just turned the pot upside down, took out the heather, put in a few bulb flowers. And then the candlelight is lit here, or a string of lights. But if you want to know how this upside down planting works, we need 2 fingers from you now. So dear ones, this is actually a planting for our front door or in front of our entrance. We have it on steps. And those who have watched our videos more often know that we always make another video there. We have now placed the first planting with the early bloomers and the Christmas rose at the front. It looks very, very beautiful. And we would like to do something else now for the stairway descent. That means I will completely replant and redecorate this planting buffet, which was winter planted. There was heather in it, which I have now completely removed for the other side. And I have a very, very long East style here, which I would also really, really like to keep. I find it naturally very beautiful if it perhaps looks like it's going down a bit with the stair steps. And now I'm here at the challenge hop and I'm tipping it over once. And I think I need to remove quite a bit more soil here first. You're saying maybe, let's find a disco. You're stuck in... I have now tipped it over and there's not much soil, or rather no soil on it. But of course, due to the Jenna root vertra with the ipoil, it's quite well secured up here. And I've now tied it here because I just pressed the soil down. And now it's really super firm. And we really have a good base here right away for the decoration. What I would like to do now, I can make a heap and separate it a bit because I'm not entirely sure if it will become serious. Let the concept fall over the back here. Of course, it depends on where we place the Bleibobschutztapis. I actually don't find it that fast. Or you separate it and you can also let it fall a bit to the side. So practically with 2 circles and then just sideways here on the side, or maybe even out the front. I find that quite nice again. But then we'll see how we manage with the glass. We actually don't have that much glass here now. And after the pot is on the steps or at our entrance, I mean it's so stable, can we place a stone or 2 branches on the side here? And then it won't wobble back and forth. But even so, it is stable. It has a good balance, and that is, of course, optimal. Now, I also have a few small branches from the corkscrew willow. And I'm going to stick them into the root system here again. That works quite well, too. And what is, of course, optimal, especially up here through the foliage, I can work it in like this. And here, I just have to twirl the foliage around so that it really holds well. That means we can now stick a few more small branches in the front here and simply and easily fix them up right here without any tools. Also, over here on the side, this one is a bit smaller. I'll just stick it in here again, and I can shape it. And again here on the side, and now I have a few early bloomers here, the bulb flowers, the grape hyacinth, the daffodil. I also have a primrose here, and from our tall Easter decoration, this daffodil as well. And now I'm just going to see how I can plant or incorporate the bulbs here. And then I would already start with the individual daffodils here. Yes, I'll just say, simply place it alone right here in the front. I'll press it in a bit here. Next to my branch, the others are still sitting here in the middle of the text. We spread them out a little. And if we look here now, I'll make 2 pieces. We put a block in here, and also here, place them in, press it down a little. Here on the side with the individual daffodils, I'll place the 2 here again. And what I'm doing now to fix it, I still have some moss. I actually have a bit of tree moss here as well. I'll place it in front now to sterilize the bulb here. Now I transform this piece and place it in front. I also have a small amount of dried contract moss here, which we always have on hand, and it is something that we always have. We can now fantastically place it in the gaps to stabilize everything a little bit more. Just press it in a little. They can look wonderful here. It always looks wonderful. And also here in the upper arm area, I would try to press it in a bit more. What you can do if you have patent fasteners, just press it firmly in the back with the patent fastener, then it holds wonderfully. And the small ferns have already grown relatively high and out. But they bring in a fantastic color here again. I'm just making a bit of space here again. And I will carefully make a little hole here again. I will take the bulbs and put them in there. It would be an advantage if you plant it now in the place where you want it to stay, because then you don't have to transport it extensively and ensure that it is really nice and firm, because if it stands like this, then it's optimally sufficient. I'm going to add a bit of bulmoth here at the front as well. Here in the back area, I'm going to proceed carefully once more. I'm going to add a little more to it now. And then I'll come back with the dried or dry cross moss. And I'll place it everywhere to stabilize it. That was a shield for me. There are the artificial onions. We also have them for something in the online shop. And then we can continue a bit more here. We actually have the beautiful febrets, membas, with the light in the cafe. We have also decorated them. And I would like to add a couple of them here because they bring a bit of marble into it. We already have some moss on it. Maybe one more up here. And then I also have a nice egg here. I would also like to place that in between again. Just right in the middle. And what I also have is this metal house, which we still have in the online shop. I think they've been around for 2 years, and I've just cut off the natural ribbon. You can also attach a nice rough ribbon to it now. Just a tea light, I just place it on top. And then you can turn it on. I don't have it here either. You can also easily put a string of lights inside. You have that inside here. I also found that in my very large level, and I would simply place it up here. It makes it a bit easier to see, maybe just add it here at the front. Of course, you can also place the little house next to it if you have space on the steps. You can, of course, do it however you like later. I'll also get a large railway voice again. I would then like to tempt it to the side here again. And I'll look again at the end of the day on the chain steps how we'll do it later with the E-style, where it will go with the tape. But it already fits perfectly like this. And we're already done. Okay, this is the planting. Or the first planting that we did. It's still so beautiful. It fits perfectly here now, of course. And here it's already a bit fresher and more colorful. And yes, we really like it, dear ones. And of course, we also hope that you like it. Then we are naturally happy if we could inspire you. And we would also be happy about a thumbs up, dear ones. Of course, about every comment. And we just want to say, stay very healthy. Many thanks always for the shared moments, for the greetings, also to Laura. So everything from us back to you. Only the best, your Conny, and your Micha, your cameraman. Exactly. See you then, dear ones. Goodbye.